Welcome back to the channel, y'all, and we are doing a 1-year review on the Shimano Scorpion DC. I'm gonna break down the pros and cons of this reel and give you guys my honest opinion, so stick around, let's get into it. Okay, so I've had this reel for roughly a year now, and if y'all have not seen the unboxing of this reel from a year ago, I will have that link down below, so go ahead and check that out. But I bought this reel off Amazon for about 300 bucks. Pretty pricey, but as much as I use it, definitely well worth it. This reel is the 150XG, so the extra high gear. It is an 8:5:1 gear ratio, so a really fast spool. And the rod I mainly use this thing on is a Shimano Zodiaz 7'5" medium heavy fast action. Pairs really well for this rod. The colors match perfectly. Sits on there very nice, very balanced. I have tried a few different rods before this one, and this is by far my favorite to match this reel. And if you guys don't know exactly what the DC reel stands for, it is the digital chip, and it just helps with the braking system. You got open, 1, 2, 3, 4, or wind mode, and the higher up you go, the more resistant it is. But if you open it up, push this down, take the side plate off. I believe the P is for braid, N for nylon, and F for fluorocarbon, which is what I am using. Gonna go ahead and close that back up, set that back to 2. And yes, I have 20-pound fluorocarbon. This is what I mainly use on this reel. And whenever it comes to pros and cons of this reel, the only thing that I would probably dislike about it is the drag is not super heavy. I have it locked down pretty tight, almost to the max, and I mean, you can still pull mine out. So that's honestly the only downside I can ever find with this reel. It works insanely well, super smooth. It still works just like brand new, and I've had it for a year. And I've literally caught hundreds of fish, bass, even giant pike. I caught some big fish with this reel. It handles those giant fish no problem. But like I said, the only issue, or the only downside, is the drag is not super tight, so you gotta be a little bit careful with that. But the gears and everything inside works just like brand new after a full year of really working this reel. And I also have the 2017 model, but both reels are insanely incredible. So I would suggest getting either one of them. But that's enough talking, guys. Let's go ahead and cast in the water and see if we can't catch some fish. There's a fish. Number 1. There we go. Just a little guy. But I mean, we'll take it. Any fish is a good fish. On the craw. Here we go. See you, bud. Alright, we got number 1 down. Hopefully, many more to go. There's a fish. Number 2, baby. That's a better one too. Let's go. Better fish. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's a nice fish. Number 2, that's definitely an upgrade. Nice size head on that fish. A little on the skinny side, but tossing out past all that grass. He's good. Well, pretty good start so far. Wasn't sure what to expect, but it's a nice size fish, and it'd be really nice to hook into a 4 or 5+ pounder. The water's pretty stained right now. Like I said, tons of grass in here, so I'm just using a Texas rig that I can work through all this heavy grass without getting hung up. I'm taking off with it. Huh, just a little guy, man. Jeez, man, the fish are loving it today. Another little one, but as I said before, any fish is a good fish. Yes, sir. Okay. Again, this is a 7'5" medium heavy fast action casting rod with 20-pound fluorocarbon and the 2021 Shimano Scorpion DC and the extra high gear ratio. You know what? Light drizzle, overcast conditions, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to a spinnerbait. There we go, just switched to an orange spinnerbait. Wanted to try a different color, something I don't normally use. With the white curly tail as a trailer. Should get bit, no problem. And I'm just gonna work this thing, hug the banks, hug that grass and that tight cover, any little openings. And just like that, first cast, and it came off. Wow, that was ridiculous. There's one. Finally, I was about to pull out of the water too. First victim on the orange 3/8 ounce spinnerbait with the white trailer. First one that we've landed at least. Not bad, about 1.5 pounds probably. Big mouth. Ow. Well, I didn't think it was gonna rain this afternoon. It wasn't in the forecast. Of course they're wrong again. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be out here, guys. I mean, the fish are biting, so as long as it doesn't rain too terribly hard, I'll stay for a bit, but I don't know, I'm starting to get pretty soggy. Okay, this is starting to get dumb. The rain is picking up more and more as I fish. Starting to drip off my head, feet are wet. Now I gotta walk through thistles. What a day. Could be worse. Could get struck by lightning. There's a fish. Fish on. Number 2 if we land them. The rain actually calmed down a little bit, but I'm still probably gonna leave here soon because my feet are soaked and my legs are soaked. All my gear is getting wet, and if you guys ever go fishing with camera gear in the rain, you know it can be a bit of a hassle. But we're still gonna fish a little bit longer. It's not over yet. Fish are biting. I see them busting all over. Oh, dang. As soon as it hit the water. Wait, oh my gosh, he came back for it. No. There's one. Yes, sir. I don't think that's the same one that missed it, but they're definitely liking the spinnerbait. I mean, with these conditions, overcast, rainy, one of the best baits to be using right now. It's a nice little chunky bass. Get him back. Orange with the gold blaze and a white curly tail trailer. This looks awesome. And these fish definitely agree with me, obviously, because they're eating it. There's a fish. All right, so I did something a little bit different there. I cast it out, let it sink all the way to the bottom, like 10 feet deep, and then I started working it. Whoa, so that one was a little bit deeper. Little guy. Yep. I'm about to call it, guys. Went all the way around the pond with the spinnerbait, or at least most of the pond. Caught a decent amount, a lot of little ones, but we have caught a few decent sized ones. I am super pleased with this reel for the last year I've had it. 0 issues whatsoever, and just performed really well. Caught a lot of giant fish on it, and there are still many years to use this reel, so we'll see how the durability holds up in the long run. And again, if you guys want to pick one of these up, I will have it linked down below. Definitely do so if you guys think you would use it as much as I do, because around $300, so yeah, that's a really expensive fishing reel, but if you use it a lot, definitely worth it. So I'm peacing out, heading out of here, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.